Alright guys, so I thought I'd give you a general update. Took the twin off because it needs maintenance. This gasket, well, fake gasket that I made is leaking, as you can see. So I obviously didn't do it right, or you're not supposed to use this stuff for that. So anyway, it's been ported slightly. As you can see, there's some tooling marks in there. I still got to smooth it up a bit more, but I did both cylinders and took off all the sharp edges, so there's no like 90-degree turns. So I just basically smoothed off all the edges, basically just bare minimum porting. So it has been done, but not very much. As you can see, there's still aluminum friggin' chunks just in there, but that's okay because I gotta take the whole engine apart anyway, because I've already ordered a bottom gasket, a rear gasket. I have the new main seal upstairs. I'm also going to buy a governor gasket because that's leaking as well. So basically the whole bottom end is getting new gaskets, and it's probably going to get new piston rings too, because this the lower cylinder is really bad and leaking oil a lot. I took off the head, and instead of being carbon on the head, it was like literally grease because there's so much oil in it. So definitely needs rings. So rings, gaskets, like I said, it's been slightly ported. So that'll probably wait till next year, because as I was explaining to my brother, you really don't need 18 horsepower of twin in the winter. So what I'm doing right now is actually rebuilding my 12. I'm gonna try and cut a gasket out of a pizza box and see how that goes. As you can see here, I basically took old dirty grease and smeared it all the way around here, so that when I clamp it back on, it leaves a nice perfect gasket mark for me. So now I'm going to run upstairs, grab the razor blade, and just go all the way around, and then I'll bolt her together and fire it up and see how it goes, see if it starts leaking or not. So as you guys can see, it actually runs pretty good, even with the jet how big it is. I would say it's running a little rich now, but obviously it's not that bad. Alright guys, this could be, well, it's just a test video pretty much. It's like the third installation of the governor slash rev limiter. Okay, that's the first real picture you really seen of it. It's a very simple idea. So anyway, I've installed it a few ways now, and show you the differences of the installs and what it runs like now. I also put some bad gas in it, so I'm hoping it's gonna backfire a little bit, but so far this particular installation of the rev limiter doesn't seem to backfire at all. And this will also be a cold start. It's 6 degrees out, that's why I'm wearing gloves and a hat. And hasn't been started in 2 days, so it's had a little while to sit, not like months, but it's been sitting. And it has the like 10 times oversized main jet and the double-sized idle jet, so it's probably still going to start right up. All the fuel in there. Still no backfire. That's loud. So anyway guys, that's the third install, very similar to the first install I did, which is actually the way I like it. I like it kind of spluttery and backfirey like that. It might actually have been shooting flames. But I will also show you the second install, which would be perfect for people that don't want this type of limiter, because all it did was just vom, vom, very smooth rev limiting, unlike what I have now, which is what I like. So I'll show you guys all the installs, and hopefully you enjoy. What is your problem? And because the fuel jets are so big, as you can see, it literally like drowns itself in fuel. But whatever, it seems to run great. As you see, it gets a good throttle response, it revs out no problem. Fuel mileage is going to be a little shitty, but who cares? It's a 12 horse.